There they are. That's Sinistre's oldest boy and his daughter. Hurry up and finish him off. Man, this has been one long trip.
Drawing still closer, he entered the heart of the geometric patterns. Though the bizarre shapes attacked him relentlessly for the next million years, D made contact with the coffins. The attacks were intended to kill him, but D was already dead. The instant he made contact, D's return connection pulled him back into his own world. As soon as he was revived, D got up. For the few seconds since he'd operated the gate, he'd lain there, reduced to a corpse. About 15 feet ahead of him were 3 wooden coffins in a row. Each was faded and cracked and covered with moss, making manifest the cruelty of the one who'd buried them, as well as the despair of those interred. D drew the blade from his back and walked toward them. Pale hands burst through the lids. Rising from the boxes in luxurious garb were a boy and 2 girls. Their faces were so brimming with youth and joy.
Kinda feel sorry for him.
The young man stepped to the fore.
We knew you would come. D, I am Riara, firstborn son of Duke Sinistre. I shall face you. Will you not spare my younger sisters?
The job was for the 3 of you.
We were sealed in our graves by our father, yet we had to go on living. Is there something wrong with that? Human beings take the life of other creatures to stay alive, do they not?
It was clear Riara's heart held nothing but sincerity in his wish for his younger sisters. The young man, who could have been described as the crystallized beauty of youth, was probably willing to take D's blade right through the heart at that moment.
In another universe, I saw the trillion geometric patterns that surrounded the 3 of you. Or perhaps it was all just a dream. But of that trillion, 1/10 were the corpses of humans you drained of blood. And not just to live.
Riara's eyes gave off blood light. His mouth snapped open, revealing horrid incisors that spoiled the elegance of the nobility. Short swords slid from either sleeve to rest in his palms. The horizontal swipe of D's blade clanged against one short sword, which Riara then hurled through a strange twist of the wrist. The sword spiraled down D's blade and then shot toward the hunter's throat, but a dagger in D's left hand intercepted it. The short sword continued to spin as it shot through empty air, embedding itself in a stand of trees towering to D's right. The trunk of the tree it hit twisted. D bounded. Gambling life or death, there was no hesitation in him. When he had come within about 10 yards of the young nobleman, who'd kicked off the ground before him, the hunter hurled his dagger. It pierced the young man's heart, and when he landed, D was right on top of him, lopping off his already decaying head. While in midair, D saw indications that the younger sisters intended to flee. He threw a pair of wooden needles. Once he confirmed Riara's destruction, the hunter ran over to the girls. All he found there were gorgeous dresses with stark wooden needles stuck in their backs.
Decoys, eh? Can't have gone too... Oh!
Before the hoarse voice could finish, he sank in muck up to his waist. Pale female hands had touched his right ankle and pulled him down. From the ground to his rear, the other girl appeared. A knife glinting in her hands, a blade hooked from her back, and was drawn out again. It was a backward thrust of D's sword that he'd made along his left flank. Disregarding the girl who slumped forward, D drove the sword into the ground before him. Bright blood spread across the rain-lashed earth. The hunter's body quavered slightly, and a heartbeat later, D was standing on solid ground. The mud that kicked him from the waist down was coming off in the rain.
You put him down.
The hoarse voice was emanating from the vicinity of the hunter's left hip. He looked down at the girl. Her old dress seemed as if it had seen a mind-boggling number of years. The way the pounding of the rain quickly tore at it, unraveling it, and turning it to dust just like her body. That, too, was immediately washed away in the rain.
Sure was a long trip, though. A grand total of 300 million...
It was a dream.